Welcome, everybody. It's another Case of the Mondays, but a Case of the Mondays unlike any of them before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. This is the last one of the year.
Oh, yeah.
It is. And we already have people in here. They're gathering in droves before we even got here. Is that a word?
Yes.
I wanted to say groves, but that's not the same.
No.
Hopefully we're loud enough. I got it kind of cranked up a little bit because I got to kind of talk quiet. We just laid River down. Well, you laid River down.
Yeah.
We'll see how long it takes her to wake up again.
Should be okay.
Looks like Mike from M&C Aquatics is the first one. Sitting at the hospital and lurking. How
Not
many of you
good.
are at the hospital and lurking? True fan right there. Thank you, Mike. And, I hope your test results are good. And I hope you don't have to stay there that long. I hate being at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yep. Jeff was here. Mixed Callie's here. Thank you, Jorge. Redneck Aquatics, Stan Pittman. Nice fish, bro.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys are having a good time here. And who's Alan? Is that Alan? No, that's not Alan. My Fish Tank Aquatics. Know your name. I don't know your name. I know which one is Alan. Why'd I think that?
Elfish.
Brenton is here. David, you showed up with all of your things going on today and your family coming over. I didn't think you would show up. But thank you. John. I don't think I knew your first name. But thank you, John. I'm Jake. This is Katie. My last name is Hill. Her last name is Hagen. Hence Hagen Hill Design. And if you get mixed up and want to say Hagen or call us the Hagens or the Hagens or whatever, it is what it is. I put her first name, last name first, first name last. Anyways. Oh my goodness. This is going great so far. Johnny No Shoes. That's right. I thought I've seen that before. So we're here in our, this is basically our living room. We're sitting on our kitchen table that is now the home of our new computer just because I didn't want to bring it out to the fish room.
It's a temporary home.
It's a temporary home for now, and this is where we're live streaming from. This is a door we never use, but sometimes peek out of. So we'll see if we get a guest later on.
Kind of like Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
And there's a knock at the door.
I always thought that on his shows, like Mr. Rogers would always be talking in the middle of something and a knock would come and it would interrupt him. Like it would interrupt you too, watching. A kid or an adult. You're watching, he's talking, and all of a sudden there's a... And like he stops mid-sentence or mid-word. You know that isn't like... It's somewhat scripted. But I'm pretty sure that he told the cast just, okay, you're going to show up, but you're not going to clue me in when you're doing it. And you're just going to, like, show up. Because that's what guests do, really. I mean, sometimes they're planned. But you never quite know when they're going to show up. When Mr. McFeely would show up. Let's not talk about Mr. Rogers all day long. Renee is here. If you guys don't know, Renee is awesome. She is. We love Renee. She is family. Funk could also be family, but it's like it's not about skin color, bro. It's just that you're my brother. You know what happened? Did River kick you guys out of the fish room? So you gotta go live at the table, kind of something like that. No, like I was saying before, we got a new computer and I just didn't want to put it out in the fish room because it's warmer out there. I don't want it to overheat. I'm a little bit careful with it. So playing with it in here, and we're gonna set up something different for our live streams, a different location. That's what we're gonna get into a little bit tonight is our plans for 2025. And a lot of people have been doing that. This is, of course, is our last stream for the year, Katie.
Now that you tell me, I realize it.
You didn't realize that?
Well, I'm not having to necessarily know what day it is or anything anymore. So
You're like out there in a different.
yeah, my
You're
own
in your
little
Katie time
mom world.
zone. Yeah, it's because I'm bald, ain't it? It's kind of like that. I'm getting there back here. Check it out. And we both getting chubby, bro. Jeff Kane says, Jake, did you know Funk might pick up where Mr. Rogers left off? I didn't know that.
Sweaters included.
Oh, that would be sweet, dude.
And Keds.
Funk, if you could like put out a parody video of you walking in your fish room and singing a song like Mr. Rogers.
My neighbor.
No, it's such a good feeling.
Well, there's so many songs.
Yeah, there is. How would you know? You're too young for Mr. Rogers, weren't you?
No, Mr. Rogers taught me how to tie my shoes all by myself.
That's awesome. Can you guys even hear Katie? She talks a lot quieter because she's the mama and she's extremely afraid of waking up River because, well,
I don't know.
It's been weird the last few days. Last night she stayed up for like
she was up
5,
until
6
almost
hours,
midnight. Yeah.
Which is strange for her.
Right.
She's been getting into her cooing. She's 4 months old now, so she's really learning how to use her voice. And she might have got that from me a little bit, just making sounds to make sounds. But it's like anything that she's thinking, how she's feeling, whether she's happy or whatever. And it goes from one end to the other, but she's vocal about it now, which is great. We need to take more video of it. Not
Every
for
time
YouTube,
I try and
for personal
record,
uses, but
she quits.
right.
She sees the camera and psh.
But she's learning to use her vocal cords, which is cool. Says I ain't chubby. I'm husky.
Big bone.
Big boned. I'm going to have to send you a link, Funk, I think. Matt's here too.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, which is also known as Matthew, is my cousin. He is closer than my brother to me. I love him very much. Matthew,
We love him very much.
Well, then you tell him yourself.
Love you, Matt and Renee.
Oh. Okay. Funk wore tough skin jeans when he was a young chap. I don't know what those are.
Do you want to know what those are?
It's not I'm too young to know what they are. I'm probably too old to know what they are.
No, he's older than you are.
Tough skin jeans? Yeah, but really? Oh, yeah, he is. Funk is older than me. Hard to believe, eh? Alrighty. Sarah's in the house. So, I put out a video yesterday. Flatbed. Hello. And I thought I'd get more views, honestly. It's not a very appealing thumbnail. And maybe not a lot of people like country songs. I think on our last stream I played the song without anything.
Mm-hmm.
And like Funk got after me on his live stream about how he made him look bad in front of his woman because, he didn't make songs like that for her.
Yeah, that's right.
So I decided to make a clip video out of it and put it out. I was making that video just to play tonight, but then tried to think about whether or not I could play it over StreamYard and have it look all right. So, Jesse, it's good to see you too. Thanks, man. Danny, it's moving faster than I'm used to.
Yeah.
We is doing well. Thank you very much. I'm hitting the wrong things.
Do you
Losing my train of thought.
want me to control the mouse?
If you want to. You want the mouse?
Well, I can control chat better than when you're talking.
All right, you do the mouse then. What was I saying? Oh, that song. I was going to play it over the StreamYard stream tonight, but I didn't know if it would work for sure. I kind of figured it out, but I didn't test it with somebody to know if the audio would actually come through. So, you know what? I should probably test it. We will do it in a little bit. We might have a very special guest popping up.
Maybe.
Hopefully. Beep, beep. The topic. Looking back at last year and what are our plans ahead. Everybody's doing these videos right now. I think that we're the first ones to think about it. No, we weren't. But it seems like there's a lot of these videos out. Live streams in particular, looking back at the year, looking at what's to come, and really, what's based on a calendar year, really. The new year is based on something that people set up years ago. That's getting too deep, right? Could really December 31st into January 1st really be nothing more than yesterday versus today? Just depends on your calendar, right? But it does make a person kind of gauge time, and that's what we're commonly used to using. So we think about it too. We have goals. We've looked at things we've done in the past, and this past year has been crazy. And we really thank you guys that have been around this last year and watching us and been through a lot of the things with us. Because first of all, we had a child together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was probably the biggest, that has to be the biggest event that's happened to us. It was weird because it really changed a lot of our direction in a way, or it skewed it to the side, maybe. Especially when it comes to like this online community and this channel and the things we've been putting out and how much we've been putting out as far as content. It's changed. Obviously, you just don't have the time. Those that do run a channel and make content understand that it does take time out of your day. And when you are running a family and working full time, and we've gone over this a million times in the past streams, it becomes a challenge. So one of our goals, at least my goal, is for next year is to streamline things a bit, to make it easier. One of the things I had to do was break down and spend some money on a computer that would work. Guys that have been around to watch our past streams and our past videos know of the complaints and the problems we had with technical issues surrounding the computer, especially when it came to live streams. We're at episode 41, which is technically 52 weeks in the year. Is there actually 52 Mondays in a year? If there is, we came up 11 shy. So it's 11 streams that we missed. And some of them were technical difficulties. Some of them were work related, not very many. Some of them were just like burnt out, like tired from whatever we went through over the weekend. And sometimes we had other things going on, and that's life. So we got 41 out of 52. It's not bad. But I would like to streamline things a little bit easier, so like when it's time to do a live stream, we just sit down and do it, and I don't have to reset up things every time.
Yeah. That gets to be old.
Well,
I mean, you get a system going, but to have to do it every single time.
yeah. And the fact is, I almost had it set up in the fish room, but it gets warm in there. We keep it warm with the furnace, and in the summertime it keeps very warm.
Mm-hmm.
And where we almost have to keep it cooler. And electronics and high humidity and heat do not mix. So it's better to keep it indoors in the house, away from the fish room, which is in our garage. And besides, the internet's better here. I can plug right in, and we're not going to have the glitches.
True.
So hopefully the stream is like running smooth. That's what I'm hoping for. One of our goals for next year. And the goals are always based on the past sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, usually, because
like things you
look back and say, what could I have done differently? And you want to still accomplish that.
Yep.
Well, sometimes, depending on what it is.
We have some rearranging that we need to do. Anyone talking to us in the chat that you see that you want to bring up?
Everybody's just saying hi right now. Branton came back in. His phone had died just as he said hi to everyone.
Well,
but he's back.
Because you dropped it the other night and almost into the toilet.
Oh, no.
At least it didn't go in the drink. And don't drink from the toilet. That's a little public service announcement I have for you. Don't drink from the toilet unless you have no other option. At least flush it first before you do.
Yeah. Jess says Jake's getting him a new computer. Sweet. Not quite. Sorry.
You can have my old one.
No, that's your backup.
No. I have to burp and there's no way of muting.
It's on your mic.
Is there? It's probably going to show up on yours. Did you hear that? No, hopefully not. All right.
Jeff said he definitely dropped it in the toilet.
So the toilet water, what's that? Toilet water tastes amazing. No.
Well, that's...
And especially when they come and kiss you afterwards, big old sloppy licky kisses in the face.
All them puppy kisses.
Like, oh, you're so cute. And he's like, I just drank from your toilet. You don't need to do lives in a fish room. Just stage a spot that you like and put some in the background that says, this is Fish Plants Homestead Channel. You know, that's exactly what I'm thinking. And we might have one aquarium. I mean, we do have one aquarium inside here. And just some decor. That's the plan. I mean, this is just our curtain out to the front. I mean, there's you can see the reflection. This is a mirror that we keep behind the curtain. So, blackout
Jorge
curtains.
says green screen's wonderful. We've been looking into it.
Do green screen right, you're going to have, well, I don't know anymore. Maybe technology has changed. But from what I understand, green screen, you're going to need magenta gels over your light, or more of a magenta. You have to tint your lighting a little bit differently if you want to make it look good and keep the lighting, whatever. Keep the lighting staged and angled so it looks the same as what the background might be. So it looks like you're actually there. But a lot of people do it, and I don't know. It might be fun to play with, but I've seen a lot of stuff done where it's just like, man, these people look like they're in someplace really cool. And it looks realistic, but it's not. And I don't want to get to that level myself. It'd be fun to do for other things like a video clip or a movie clip or something where you're trying to do that to make it believable. But for like a live stream, I'd rather it be where I'm actually at. So if you came here, you would see the same thing. It's not.
Jake, it's okay if you do a green bodysuit.
Yeah. Just from the neck down, or do you want me completely covered so you can't see me at all?
Can't like have the floating head.
It's everything but my left eyebrow. And it'll just be like floating around. Is that weird? Oh, probably not. Trying to look at the fish wise. Since you guys are fish people, maybe we should talk a little bit about fish. Hey, Brian. Brian's place is in our last video that I showed too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's watched it yet. I think he maybe watched it a little ways and realized it was country music and AI and he turned it off or something. Tell you the truth, it's not AI. I'm going to lie right now to your face. It's not AI at all. It actually, I had to call up Alan Jackson. I thought he was dead. But I looked today online and there's no talking about him being dead. So is that a Mandela effect or what? Was he dead? Is Alan Jackson dead? Because he sang for our video. That's a lie. But it sure sounds like him. It's all AI. What's a fish? Come on, Jeff. Click on that. Okay, bro, a 20 long aquaponic tank with a blue car on the background says it all. Is one of those fish that we were looking at a blue car? No. So we have a chance of getting some fish, and we might talk about that. Because it's like, we said yes, and now I'm like, oh, I don't know. We should just do it. A fish, Jeff, is a creature that lives underwater and has gills and uses its gills to extract oxygen out of the water like our lungs do with the air, but they breathe water, so to speak, but not with like the lungs that we think of. So fins instead of arms and legs, and they spend their whole life underwater, pretty much. And they come in all shapes and sizes, colors, all sorts of stuff. They're very fascinating. That's kind of what this group is about. I know you're kind of new here, but that's, look into it. If you want to learn more, just Google it. What's a fish? And you'll find out. You should talk more.
Well, we're getting about to the halfway point. Should we?
Are we? No, it's only 24.
Well, almost. But do you want to do the members thing in the middle or at the end?
The members thing is in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah. What we should play is that video. Let me get a hold of this mouse. So see if I can. I want to know it. I'm going to use you guys as test subjects.
Again.
I want to know if the audio for this video comes through.
You want to click off that one?
Yeah. So first I go into my settings and no, it's not settings. I'm going to present a video file, but I'm going to just kind of move this around a little bit. And Katie's going to tell you about how boring it is when Jake gets stuck on his computer and
when you have headphones on and I'm trying to communicate with you for help.
It's kind of like when you're looking at Facebook on your phone and I'm trying to talk to you.
I still listen to you though.
Probably very, very similar. Look at all this. I don't want to show that screen, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's go into there. And I'm going to go to here.
That one. Well, anyway, once he gets on the computer, it's kind of like somebody playing video games. Forget about it.
Do a file that way. Okay, I know what I need to do now. All right, tell me if you guys can hear the audio on it through my headphones, but
Katie and Jake, just a small town pair, built themselves a room
So I just
with
need-
love and care.
Sarah, is that a yes? You can hear the sound.
Aquariums lined
And
with
is it
plants so bright.
clear?
Each tank a little world, such a pretty sight.
Well, that's computer.
In the morning light, the fish all dance, their love reflected in each gentle glance. Katie's hands, so tender and true, Jake's smile makes the world feel real new. In the fish room, dreams are made, life's simple pleasures never fade. Grateful for friends who always give. In that little room they truly live. Their friends gather, laughter fills the air. Stories shared, no worries or despair. Every moment a treasure to keep
That's not what
in a world that sometimes feels so steep. Plants climb high, green as can be. Fish swimming free as liberty. Katie and Jake, hearts open wide, thankful for love they never need to hide. In the fish room, dreams are made, life's simple pleasures never fade. Grateful for friends who always give. In that little room they truly live.
take it off mute. I'm gonna have to turn down the volume on this baby monitor so it's not like you're awfully squeaky over there. River's awake. So that's the video that we put out today. Did it play all the way through smooth for most of you guys, or was it choppy? Anything like that? Katie is not in the bathroom crying. Thank you, Brenton.
I'm gonna drop my phone in the toilet.
Oh, yeah. Katie said she dropped her phone in the toilet. That's why she's still fishing it out. You gonna bring the baby on camera? First, we're gonna do a little happy shout out to our members. We do have memberships, and well, I wish that's the other goal for 2025. I want to start making all the videos that we put out are going to be member first. They get to see it first. And also some member exclusive content that are only going to be able to be seen by members. We're gonna have to do some more member live streams, maybe once in a while. It's just time will tell, but I do want to put more member content out because I realized today that we have 21 members, at least at this afternoon. Last I saw, we had 21 members, and what am I doing for these members? They're paying for their memberships, and I'm not giving them anything. And I didn't mean it to be that way. So I want to give you guys some love. I put together, as soon as I thought about that, I was home on my lunch break, and I was able to put it together, at least a little list video of the members, and I want to give them a shout out now. So I'm going to play that and tell you guys that we're very super thankful for the support that you give us. When you're doing that, it's not only monetary wise, which is amazing that you guys give up your own hard-earned money to give to us. The fact that you're willing to do that is a bigger thing. And not saying that people that can't aren't as supportive or don't. I'm not saying that at all. I love all of our subscribers and our members that are supporting us. They deserve something to extra because obviously why. So thank you guys very much. I'm going to play our member credits right now and list off some of our members. God, did that make any sense? How many times did I say members in the last 2 minutes? Katie says 20, so you can always look back and watch the replay and find out. We'll count it and put it in the comments below, but let's look at some of our members. Like I said, at the time of making this video, we had 21 members. Thank you so much. That's amazing to me. Let's check it out. Pipeline Creek Aquatics. Yeah. Foxy's Fishes, of course. Autarky Homestead. That's my man, Dave. He's a good guy. Brazil Aquatics. Love that dude, too. This guy right here, I hardly heard of him. Empire of Dirt, Jeff Kane. And my man, Master Aquatics. Just call me Eduardo. He's one of our members as well. Thank you. Shady Grady. That guy. JB Palladino. You've seen her around. Craig's Catfish Cave. Who doesn't love that Aussie? Spider Lady Kim. She been hanging around. Fishing Things with Lando. Perfect name for this style of credits. Culture Aquatic Radio. We all know Carr. Haven't seen him in a while though. Killier Corey. Always a good dude. Slim Tim. Dirty Aquatics. It's just doing it dirty style. The Bipolar Fish Keeper. Happy, sad, in between. Never. Sarah the Great, thank you very much for being a member. Dirty Tank 13, keep it dirty, baby. And Mexicali Fish Keeper. It's the Jorge. Fatal 124. Don't know ya. I'm sorry, man, but thank you. Or woman. MNC Aquatics, Mike, thank you. And Lush and Salty Aquarium, Stefan. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. We know you work hard for the money. Hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. Okay, that's enough. Oh, thank you guys so much. Let's go back to the comments. How many people left during that? I didn't see Funk on that list. That's weird. It's definitely one of his members. Strange. Oh, I'm just kidding, man. Definitely don't have to be a member of ours at all. know what I get from Funk? Random phone calls, and I love it. Because he finds out there's no one else in the universe that could possibly answer his question other than me, and I love it. Love being there for you, man. Bring it on thick. Yeah. All right. 21 members. Thank you guys very much. What else is going on? Last year, not only did we have a baby, we had a lot of things going on in our fish room. Finally got our 210 set up. You saw that in that video. It's filled full of goldfish. One of the goals we have is to make that tank into something different, though, because it is not intended for our goldfish. It's not what it was bought for. It is, in fact, Katie's tank. She bought it with her hard-earned cash. And did you guys hear that? Oh my God. She has other plans for that tank. And I'm excited to be part of it. She says it's our tank, but I really know it's hers. She calls the final shot in it. I have a little persuasion about it because otherwise those goldfish wouldn't even been in there. But I was like, honey, we're going to have to use that for the goldfish, okay? Besides, it would look really cool. And nobody puts goldfish in there because, most people think goldfish are, they're common and they're novice and they're amateur and all of that. But, man, if you like goldfish, then get yourself some goldfish because I think I'm right along with you. If you're feeling that way, I think goldfish are just cool. I love goldfish. My name is Jake, and I love goldfish. Who sent a super chat? What's this? Jesse. Thank you so much, Jesse. Not only do I appreciate your super chat now, I appreciate it also in the future. And that's why I must say, ooh-wee, thank you for the super chat sticker. I don't know if it's a sticker or not. That version of me is very senile, so he just thinks everything that's super chat is a sticker. So it's we'll see it again. It was $4.99. It's worth. Ooh-wee, thank you for the super chat sticker. Thank you for the super chat, Jesse. Appreciate that very much. I'm trying to keep up with chat because I don't have my Katie sitting next to me. Are you going to bring her over here?
Well, I had to change her.
Yeah? What did you change her into?
Change her diaper.
My baby. My baby. Hey, my baby. Mm-hmm. Oh. Let's get the reverse. Yep. She's like, what's going on? What's going on, guys? They love to show babies on live stream. And YouTube get mad for showing.
I've done it before. You've done it before.
I know, but I think they're anti-baby, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. There's got to be plenty of videos about babies. Are you just talking into your microphone?
Yeah. In case I have to leave, I'm not
It's
sure.
going to get a lot of handling noise when you're doing that. Well, sorry. Oh, God. Watch your eardrums if you got headphones on. All right. What did we miss here? Foxy's saying hello, River. She's screaming, River!
Hi.
She doesn't know where to look yet. Just a baby.
He's the biggest one of them all.
Calling me a baby. Listen, I'm a baby.
Jeff plopped the moors and shabunkins in spawning tanks last week and pulled them last night. We'll see if they did their job in a weekish.
Ooh. Shabunkins.
Yay.
We almost got one of those. But at the time, we didn't have a very big tank, and the tag said they grew to like 14 inches or something like that.
The one we were looking at?
14 or 15 or 16. I don't know. But I remember the tag saying that, and you see them in the stores all the way. This fish will grow to this size, which is kind of like, take that with a grain of salt. But
Sarah says hi, River.
She's like, I want to eat your finger, Mom. I'm going to eat it. So, what else? You got any goals for next year, Katie? As far as with our
Fish keeping?
well,
Or
I know that last year, being that you were pregnant for the majority of it, we did get to go on a canoe trip, which I have to edit that now. I'm so excited to be able to do it, be able to tackle that feat. But went canoeing on that canoe trip. We went to the Wisconsin Fish Fam, which I can't wait for that to happen again. It's going to be awesome. And but for the most part, you guys know, and you very well know that Katie is just she'll light the fire under my butt. In the later stages of pregnancy, though, however, you're very lethargic, at least for Katie.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the stuff we started in the beginning of the year, like the greenhouse and stuff, I found myself being the only one doing most of the work when it came to that. And I don't blame you at all for that. You're, I think, feeling kind of guilty about some of that and being down, but I mean, it's understandable, right? I'm looking forward to being able to, especially next year when it gets warmer, because we're up here in Wisconsin, being able to bring River out with us and work on these things and show her from an early age of how to grow plants and how to keep fish and all the outdoor stuff. It's going to be great. And you'll have more of the physical capacity to be able to do that too, and like we used to do.
Yeah.
Because it came at I want to say an
inopportune time.
Yeah. As far as this channel goes, because we were like staged and ready. We had the greenhouse built the year before, so we were going to hit this year hard with it and do all the things. And then our little Precious came along and it kind of threw a little wrench in the monkey works. Monkey works? And I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but if anyone has gone through that in their life, that you'll know that when you have a child, it changes things. Your plans will change. And it's difficult to deal with sometimes, but it's not the end. It just kind of puts things on hold, and you'll have to kind of change things and adapt. And if you're a good person, you're going to be able to deal with that. I'm not saying that you're bad if you're having trouble dealing with that. I'm just saying that you have the strength to deal with that, because I did. I didn't think I did. I really went through some hard times there this last year. To tell you guys the truth, I'm 45 years old and had a newborn baby and was trying to get a YouTube channel started and changed careers. And it was hard. Very,
Too
very
much at
hard.
once.
But I wouldn't trade her for the world. And I'm excited for next year about that. And I wish I wouldn't talk about myself so much, especially right after I asked you. I only brought that stuff up because are you, well, that's a
Stay
good
with
verb.
you.
Are you excited for next season with the growing season?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially to show her.
What other plans do you have out there?
Maybe do some new vegetables out there and more plants versus huge garden items. If we do the same size garden as we did this year, I think I want to start selling the produce.
My thoughts exactly. I think that like we were talking and I brought that up before is that when you and I were talking about it, the amount of produce that we can get going out there just for us and like the people, our family that we give it away to, a lot of it goes to waste. I don't like that. So I'd like to devote a little more space to ornamental plants, house plants, even aquarium plants, and be able to give away some of those things to our friends and family. I wouldn't mind selling, make some money back on it, because eventually it'd be cool to be able to do all the things that we love for a living and spend all of our time together.
Yeah.
That's my ultimate goal. The thing I hate worst about work is, at least for now, is that I have to do it away from my favorite people. Will River be attending the next barbecue?
You betcha.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna be there? Be there or be square, eh? Oh, what a grip. Jeez. You do a River close-up? Let's do a
Brandon
River
says
close-up.
he's finally getting some of his freedoms back. His youngest is going to be 5 at the end of January.
Look at her. Get him. You get him. Get him. She's like, why are you doing this to me, Dad? Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Okay.
Now what?
Did you finish our chat?
Chat about what?
Next year.
With the greenhouse? So we want to do more of that. I do want to put a vent in and a
Oh,
fan.
definitely. We're going to have to.
It's solar power, but that was kind of an issue with getting warm in there. But also the fact that we just didn't have the time. And that's just like part of streamlining things or getting things set up so you don't have to work yourself ragged. I have plans in the fish room. I'll build a new rack for the smaller tanks. I want to do a little bit of breeding. I don't want to get into becoming like massively into breeding. I like to experiment a little bit. There's plenty of fish breeders out there and people that really know what they're doing. Chances are I'm going to have a lot of losses, a lot of fish dying off, things like that. And I'm not about to sit and think that I'm going to be able to learn how to do all the shipping and be all that. I would love to, and maybe further down the road, but you guys have to realize that we're very much noobs when it comes to this sort of stuff. We learn quickly and we put on a good show, but our fish are doing great, but we're not at that level. And I'm not about to pretend to be at that level and pretend to be something that I'm not. neither is Katie. So we love the people that are out there, and we have plenty of friends that are breeding fish all the time, namely Peplin and Foxy, Jeff Kane off the top of my head, local people near me. I know Brenton is getting into some of that, or has been. There's a lot of that, and breeding is wonderful. I mean, check it out. We're into breeding. It's just I don't want our fish room to become just a breeding thing. I have a love for tanks being the long way. Be able to see what they're doing. Yeah, you do too. I want a lot of our tanks to be display, even the breeding ones. They're going to be turned the long way. They're going to be made beautiful. Except for a couple bare bottom hospital breeding type things, but for the most part, we keep fish so that we can look at them and enjoy them and watch them grow along with our plants. So, and that's fine, I think. And that's what's cool about this hobby, is that there's all sorts of types and ways to keep fish. You don't have to be a breeder to love fish. You don't have to be an amazing aquascaper and have everything pristine to love fish. There's just different aspects and different avenues to go about this hobby, and it's beautiful. We love them all. Just saying, for us, one of my goals is to have at least some area to be able to grow out babies when they come about, and also just to try some different new types of fish.
Careful.
What do you think? Was she trying to eat you?
She's trying to eat my thumb.
Why?
Going
Is
out.
it good?
Full out puppy dog.
Was it tasty?
Do you want to switch and hand her to me so you can show them what you...
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was kind of the...
So I heard about this Lowell guy. You guys were talking about things, and I always was interested in like fish egg collectors, and how you can like make some of that stuff yourself. Her head is right on your microphone, so do you want me to move it or mute it?
Just mute it.
Mute it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh. It's not her fault. I left the cord hanging down there. It got caught on her foot. So it started with these longfin cherry barbs that we have inside here. We got from Peplin and Foxy last year. They're doing great. They were over and noticed too that the females are getting fat. They've been spawning. It's just the eggs disappear because they eat them up. So I thought, well, if they're spawning, I'd like to have more of them.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the ability, we've bred angelfish before with success. Guppies, obviously, but as far as egg laying fish, it can be done. And I just like to try it. So I heard about egg collectors. I was told about how to do it yourself with various items. I looked up all sorts of stuff, and I got interested in egg collectors and learned about this Lowell guy, and I watched his video and saw that he 3D prints these egg catchers, and they're either automatic ones or static ones, if you want to call them that, where they're just standalone. And found his site on Etsy and ordered the standalone one. So I want to start with that to see if I can even get eggs to hatch. If I capture some, can I get them to hatch? Because I'm not going to like spend more money, which, is fine. If I know that I can hatch the eggs, I'll invest a little more money in an automatic one, but we'll see. Maybe my mind will change, but this is cool. It's 3D printed. It was his own design. made by him, and it's cool. So I'm willing to try that out. I better look at the chat a little bit here. Because I tend to go on and on for 5 million years. Katie says it's 7 o'clock, but we've only been on for 56 minutes and 45 seconds, so we're good. Unfortunately, our guest has not showed up yet. I was going to drop a link to have a few more people on, but what I'm trying to get at is that I'm going to try this thing out to do some egg collecting. So I got a few fish that are like that. Try them with one and see where it goes from there. But I think for the most part, as far as big breeding projects, I'm going to leave that for other people. What I'm really interested in trying to do next year, as far as this channel goes, is to be regular on our content. I've said that a million times, but I'm confident now that with the equipment that I have, I'm able to get these things done a lot quicker. It was torture on the last computer. It take forever or nothing at all, and I just want to give up. So far, this is working good. Put out content so you guys can follow along, and we can see what's happening, so that makes sense. But I also want to find more people in the local area here. Not local like within the state or tri-state area. I mean, like, first of all, in this town. Which brings me to this point. We have a friend, a person that we know, a friend, I would say. There's also a fish keeper. She lives in town here, and she put some fish up for sale on the local marketplace online, or at least showing it that they were available. And she didn't say they were for sale, put them like they were for giveaway, but they're actually for sale. It's a good deal on, like, what is it, Katie? 7 or 8 cichlids of various kinds. And they're getting kind of big, and she's rehoming them because she's got them all together in this little 55-gallon tank, and I'll have to see what the setup is for her. But it led us to this. We're interested and told her we want to get those fish. There's like 7 or 8 different kinds for like $50, which seems like a good deal. But are we set up for it? Can we get set up for it? Are we ready? We have that 210, and I think that we're going to have to play some switcheroo and doing some things different in there and get these tanks. But at the same time, she's interested in, she said that she can't wait to show us her setup. So we said, well, would you mind it terribly if we actually did some filming and showed you on our channel? And she said she'd love to. She would love that. And that's cool. I mean, I see a lot of people do that sort of stuff on their channel, but just think that that sort of thing we could do here in our little hometown of Spooner, Wisconsin. The more I talk to other people about the fish that we keep, I'm finding that there's more people than I know, more people than I would have thought to be fish keepers. And I would like to go in and talk to people and show things, even if all they have is one 10-gallon tank and it's something. Just to get them interested, maybe, that if we go and do a small, simple shoot and put a tiny video out there, that at least they will go and watch it and maybe discover you guys. Maybe come to one of our live streams and notice you guys and fall into if they're if they're geared towards that and they're really interested in fish, I know, just like Katie and I, that we're going to get hooked. Because it's been about a year now that we've been wrapped up in you guys, learning how to do live streams. I think that if you look at some of our early ones and even our early videos, you're going to notice a difference about the way we've gone about and done live streams and been able to be a little more comfortable and getting to know you guys and seeing the progression. You're going to see that by watching our channel. But what I'm trying to say is that it would be cool, and it's one of my goals, to seek out people, anyone that keeps fish nearby that we could just drive to in a minute or two and see if we can find at a local level an interest. Because I think that clubs of this sort are a dying breed in general from what I've seen. But the online thing is growing. But sometimes online things can keep you kind of blinded of what's really close by. Like, we're part of this big community here, worldwide. Like, Craig's in the house, all the way from Australia, for crying out loud. We got people from England, all over the world, really. So there's that for us, but, maybe someone down the road, a block away, loves keeping fish too, but I don't see them. So I'm so locked into this. I'm not blaming the online community from keeping me going there. What I would like to do is introduce them to the online community, if we can. And that's going to be kind of the next thing that's coming up here real soon for us, because we're going to be visiting this lady, this woman, I would say girl because she's younger than me, about these fish, and we're going to see what she's done, because I think that she's been watching our videos. I haven't seen her have an online presence on YouTube or anything like that. But I know that how much of an influence you guys have been to us, seeing what's going on. And if we can be that kind of a positive influence on someone, and someone be supportive towards somebody else, that's where I'd like to be. River's telling Jake how naughty he is. You guys can hear her so well, I bet. So this is what she's been doing. It's just like, whether she's happy or sad or whatever. You guys got to see her when she was kind of just like content, just waking up. But otherwise, it's vocal all night long right now. So what do you guys think of that? Good idea or not? It's got to be a good idea. If you guys tell me it's a bad idea, I'm going to be disagreeing with you, because I think it's a fantastic idea, and I can't wait. Because not only that, it's like, I love to see other people's takes. Maybe there's something that she's doing that's going to be wonderful. It's going to be a positive influence on us as well. Are you laughing at me? Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I've tried something like that, and it's weird how many people don't want to be on camera or even let people in their house. Maybe it's because I'm bald. I'm sure that's got to be it. Well, Funk, you do probably have to let them know you're coming first.
Yeah.
You can't just show up. I grew up in a family of Jehovah's Witnesses, so I understand that you just don't show up to someone's door and really expect that everyone is going to be happy to see you. So if you're going to be like that with your fish, Funk, take the good with the bad. If they don't let you in, just wipe your feet off and keep going. Door-to-door fish. Fact is, it just start with this one. We asked her ahead of time, and she was ecstatic about it. and it'll be great. And the fact that we've known her for a while is not like it's a stranger to us. So there's that. But it would be cool to like try to put my feelers out there, post a little more stuff. Katie is huge on Facebook around here, anyways. At least to me, it seems huge. Like I'm not big on the Facebook thing. I'm on there once in a while. I try to keep in touch, and I use it for that. But if we start posting stuff out, and it's mostly local people that we have for our friends on Facebook, put stuff out there. If people want to talk to us about it, they will. And I'm hoping that there's a bigger community of fish keepers in this local area than what I know about. So it's worth a shot. And I think anyone else that's watching this and you haven't tried it, Funk's tried it, but if you haven't tried it, go to someone else's house, bring your camera and ask them, can I shoot your fish?
From being a videographer and a voyeur.
Oh yeah, a voyeur and a videographer, Katie, like you said, are very quite different. Make sure you're in the house. You're not peeking through the windows here. Make sure you're invited to be in the house. Don't just go inside. Certain tips like that I can give you. Yeah, maybe say hi first. Clear it with them ahead of time if you're going to have the camera running, so they don't just answer the door not knowing that you're, come shoot my fish, Jake. Yeah, I knew when I said that. That's why I hesitated. A lot of the times you guys think maybe I stutter or I stop at weird places. It's just like I'm constantly second guessing what I'm saying. I have to stop and like think first, and maybe more people should do that. Think before you talk. Or else you'll say stuff like, can I shoot your fish? And here in Wisconsin, we take it in a different way. All right. I don't know where Katie went. She left me here with the baby. Oh, you're fine. All right. 1 hour and 9 minutes is pretty good. Not bad, not bad, not bad. My dad is named Tito. I wanted Katie at least to come and say goodbye. Can you film the fish? Yeah, that's it's a better way to put it, isn't it? Definitely don't show up with a harpoon and ask if you can shoot the fish. They won't understand. Even if you're using the harpoon as like a prop, like you're standing, you got a camera in one hand and a harpoon in the other, and you ask if you can shoot the fish, they're going to look at the harpoon. Their eyes are going to be drawn to that. My spider got behind the background. Oh. Is there a spider behind me? Is that what you're saying? Katie, are you coming back in so you can say goodbye?
Yeah, just give me a second. Keep talking.
It says I gotta keep talking because she'll be right here. Oh, now someone says I have to talk. I don't know what to say. She should have told me to shut up. And I would have kept going. Yeah. There's some events next year that I want to do. Fish Fam Cookout. Wisconsin Fish Fam Cookout. That's on the goal list. Definitely going to be there. The Clash. The Keystone Clash. We can still hear Katie. Her mic is still hot. I don't have any way to shut it off either. I hope she's not like burping. I'm gonna walk over there. I'm sorry, guys. I'm off screen, but I can tell her. That's so funny. You guys can't be messing with me, are you? Did you realize that your mic is on? I hope you weren't burping or saying anything stupid under your breath.
No. Why do
Were you in the bathroom with it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, River bumped it.
That's been known to happen to other people, not us. Oh, wonderful. Sorry, I didn't see that earlier, but that's great. Yeah. All right. River's in need of another bottle and some attention. It's been an hour and 12 minutes. We thought we probably would have gone longer, but the Clash, I know Foxy can miss the Clash. I know. We're going to try really hard. We've been thinking about it, and it's going to have to be on the plans. Why don't you go grab her, at least pick her up and give her to me. She'll settle down, and we can say goodbye. She just didn't want to be laying there anymore. For several reasons, we want to be at the Clash. And I just think it would be if I lied up there with you guys, I would do a Fish Freak and Geeks party bus to the Clash.
Oh, if he lived up here.
Oh, okay, lived. Maybe it was okay. I get it now. You gotta watch your typing, man.
It's autocorrect.
No. You don't blame it on the autocorrect. Just put your fingers on the right keys, Funk. How do you expect people to understand you?
She's tired. She didn't sleep for more than half an hour.
Oh, did you not sleepies? Are you tired? Is it time for CP? She just wants to be around her daddy.
Yep.
Daddy's girl. I don't blame you. Oh, she's blowing saliva bubbles. It's wonderful. And it snaps it back in. See, this is what I'm talking about. No, you ain't the base of me. See what I did there? Oh, so you did it on purpose. Purposefully. You purposefully did it.
Craig said River's growing so fast.
She is.
She's already in 6 months clothes. She's only 4 months.
How do they make noise like crickets? Babies?
I'm going to go get her ready for bed.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're going to have to say goodbye, but guess what? I got a new song for our end credits. So we're going to play that. And I just want to say thank you again, you guys, all of our subscribers, all of our friends, all of our members. Why is it so hard? I say thank you and I don't know any other words. I'm forever in your debt. Anyways, thank you guys very much.
Yes,
You
thank
have
you very
anything to
much.
say, Katie?
Just thank you very much for coming tonight. And sorry we can't stream longer, but River's getting tired and it's mommy and daddy time.
Daddy, mommy time. Okay. All right, guys. I got work in the morning. Oh, Jeff doesn't want us to leave. I'm sorry, Jeff. Jeff, you're gonna have to we're gonna have to do a special guest thing. Oh, that's the other thing. That's my other goal. I want to be the first guest at Jeff's new fish room.
Yeah.
To do a video of it. I don't think anyone else has done it yet, and I want to be the first. I want Katie and I to go there with River, cameras ablazing, and make a Jeff Kane fish room video. Think about that. It's out there on the table. What?
Can you mute my mic
Mute your mic?
and take it off?
No.
Sorry, guys.
I think I can. It's probably going to make lots of noise. All right, without further ado, here's our end credits. Thank you guys very much. I think you're in for a fight, I think. No, Branton, I already talked to him about it. Sorry, brother. Plus, I'm older than you, so. All right. And, yeah, the fight thing. Yeah, it wouldn't be good for you, brother. I'm sorry. Plus, I won't fight you. I'll just talk you out of it with my charm and wit and good looks. Good night, everyone. Thank you again.
Katie and Jake got a case of the Mondays, stumbling through like it's one of those days. Alarm clock screaming while coffee is cold. Dreams of the weekend slowly unfold. Thank you for watching this wild little show. Crazy routines, we just go with the flow. Fish in the tank and plants on the ledge. Friends through it all, we push to the edge. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we seek. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. HHD playing beats on the side. Katie's in charge while Jake rides the tide. Works like a puzzle scattered on the floor. Soon it'll click and we'll walk through the door. From sunrise to sunset, we're all on the grind. Hold on to moments that lighten the mind. Fish in the plants, they're part of our gang. Sunshine and love through every bang. Case of the Mondays, but love gets us through. Fumbling mess, but we still got the crew. Laugh through the chaos, we know what we see. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week. Tune in, tune out, see you all next week.